off Dreadsaurian in case we see it. Alright, he's ready. Minotaurs, do they get forest hide? I don't know. No. Oh, yes! Yes? It doesn't say on their thing, but they are hiding in the forest right now. It might just be because of the hill, though. Alright. So let's see how this goes. We're going to park our infantry right over here, right on the edge of the point. Want to make sure that they cannot capture it while I'm killing them. Seems like he's gone for a low ground deployment with a couple skinks, not a problem. And we just sort of chill. The thing about this choke point, the one downside about this choke point is that you can only fit 2 units down it at a time. And that can lead to a lot of issues. Thankfully for me, corn units tend to be rather expensive. And this is just enough to fit down the ramp at the same time without losing efficiency. What's that? Feral Bastillodon. Interesting pick. That's an anti-armor option, but I'm not that worried about Feral Bastillodons. I'm not gonna lie. Seems like he's gone for very heavy infantry style of build. Let's get a Fleshhound. Fleshhound is just gonna sniff out any skinks, and then we'll use the javelins to get the real work done. Should be good. Should be good. And then I can get a little bit of poke done early on these Saurus spears. Should be a nice early trade for me. I have to not forget about these Minotaurs though. They're a little bit important. Oh my gosh. He went max Saurus. This guy builds Saurus, man. It's actually a misplay for me to summon the Fleshhounds and the cavalry then. I actually need I guess it's not the worst, right? The horseman can get some early poke if he has no counter skirmish. Had he a single skink, this would have been a misplay, but... Alright. This is really good for me then. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. We have the Minotaurs, right? We can cycle charge them like crazy. And then I can get another one of these guys, and then we'll just poke him down to death. Yeah, this'll be real rough, because he's basically opting to take a melee fight against me. I guess if I had max cavalry, it would be a little bit sketchier. But given that I actually do have a fairly committed fighting force here, I'm not that worried about the fight. Some Temple Guard gets summoned, but they'll take a while to show up. So let's just get the warriors over here. Get Skarbrand in there. Get ready for some 6 cycle charges. And then I think we should be good to go, chat. In the meantime, I do have to worry about what I'm doing on the infantry front. I guess Chariot is probably the best way to go. Chariot is great for blasting through massive amounts of infantry without support. And in this case, he is very, very unsupported on the infantry front. I just have to be a little bit careful about how I take my engagements. And there we go. A point is getting captured. Looks like he's deciding not to contest it for fear of my units over here. But it's going to be a little bit... he has to take the fight at some point. So we'll see how that pans out. Looks like the Bloodletters do get in there. And the Chariot is away. So I have to be very careful about taking fights with guys that are... I have to be very careful about taking unoptimal fights here. Like, if my Minotaurs and such just get caught out without support, they could end up taking a lot more damage than I would hope for. So just gonna park them over here, be nice and safe, use a Fleshhound to catch these guys. And then I guess we just worry about in case he summons cavalry. Because, like, I'm not like, my one Chariot is enough versus the infantry here. That's not exactly a problem. Much bigger is I need to make sure that, like, a unit of cold ones doesn't pop on the field that I have to end up fighting. Surrounded, summon. Are you backseating me playing right now? Usually I can't, I don't look at chat very often until after we've started pulling a decent lead. But yeah, I'm not too worried about this situation. Skarbrand's a beast. Skarbrand's a beast, and we can even start cycle charging these guys. Lizardman leadership is fairly, it is fairly susceptible to getting, you know, broken. And I think if we just do this with the huge extra damage boost, I believe it shouldn't be any problem. There we go. We got another Fleshhound summon. Just to, I guess, chase off that Bastillodon. It's a mass route over here, thanks to Skarbrand. And it's basically just one unit of, Temple Guard to kill. I believe Exalted Bloodletters kill those guys pretty quickly, but I haven't experimented that as much, so maybe they'll live it. We all backseat in our head? That wasn't in your head, though. That was most definitely in chat. It was most definitely in chat. Look, I'm not gonna... I don't mind it that much, but I will call you out if... I have no qualms calling you out if you're gonna... if you're gonna be that involved. We'll see that. We'll see. I think I mostly followed what you were asking for. Oh, man, but my poor Minotaurs. I let my poor Minotaurs take a bit too much damage. Problem with glass cannons. If you don't babysit them, they will die. I was actually babysitting my chariots a lot there. That's gonna be a bit rough. Regardless, it seems like that should be fine. And then I think what we do now is we just start spamming out these guys. Just spam out the warriors for some faster capture rate, and just so that they can... Just a couple guys that can clean up and steal capture points a bit faster. Skarbrand is fine in this area. And I think one big charge with the chariot should be fine. Backseating the world champ. I'm a previous world champ. We're not currently the world champ. Very important distinction. But there we go. Looks like the Bloodletters did okay. They actually did worse against Temple Guard than I would have thought. A little bit disappointing for me. Let's get our Marauders going over here. Temple Guard on the high ground. I actually didn't realize they were Temple Guard. That was a bit of a misplay on my part. And you know what? I'm just going to put an end to these Temple Guard. I'm sort of just done with them. I'm sort of just done with the Temple Guard. I don't really want to deal with them anymore. We're just going to hit him with the big old sword. Charge him in the back. Hopefully Skarbrand can get a terror out there. And then we'll just keep spamming out these guys. He's bringing in a lot of infantry, which is actually rather scary, as I don't have the best tools for killing them right now. Looks like the Temple Guard are getting low. Come on, you darn guys. Wow, that leadership actually holds. That's quite terrifying. I gotta say, it's not over just yet. I need to get my infantry really activated here. And then once they are cleaving through, life should be a little bit easier. But it do be a little bit sketchy. High ground Temple Guard are going down though. But he does have the capture points. I guess if we get a few Flesh Hounds, now that they are sort of more worn down, we should be able to mop up a lot of them. Actually, do I even want to go for middle when I can just go for flank instead? I think that's just a better option while I'm managing my situation here. And while we capture this point, trading up, I can sort of keep up the good trades elsewhere with the rest of my army. Like, you know, we can get a few picks here on the Saurus warriors. We can maybe get a few doggos up on the high ground to get some cleanup action going. Looks like the point is being held. Sick. Nice. All right. A little bit sketchy, but I think if we can get like one unit of dogs here just to run them off, and then I think my shielded warriors win on the high ground, and it's mostly just chasing down their units. I really wonder how well my Marauders do. I don't actually know. I don't actually know how well my Marauders do. I don't play Khorne that often, but it seems like they should be pretty nice. And so far they are trading up. We've taken the low ground. Sick. Is there anything else we can do? I guess summon some Furies. Summon a couple Furies. Get Skarbrand to kill that skink beast caster over there. Looks like these guys are going down. And then Furies are just going to camp here to deal with this cavalry. So that way if the cavalry decide to make a play, I can just charge them in the back and that should take them out. I gotta say though, it's a little bit scary. It's a little bit scary. He does have a trading advantage here. He does have a trading advantage. But I think with my Marauders, it's looking like it's just mostly Saurus Spears here. And I believe the Marauders win this handily. I'm pretty sure. Though I'm not... no guarantees, chat. No guarantees. Looks like there's the cavalry over there. We're just gonna charge them with the Furies early. Bring my chariots away, and then we'll just see if we can win this area. Skarbrand has a lot of work cut out for him. He's gonna snipe out their caster over there. Looks like my cavalry's doing fine. And we're just gonna summon another unit of Flesh Hounds, as they are very hard to deal with. Let's go ahead and also deal with the Bastiladon, because it could cause me a lot of issues later on. And we'll see. We'll see. The Furies aren't doing great against those Cold One Riders over there. It really depends on how well this middle area goes. I guess Skarbrand is doing great. And yeah, my dual axe marauders are just too sick. They're doing great. Thank goodness for dual axe marauders, guys. If it wasn't for them, I would not really have the infantry clearing power to win this. But with Skarbrand moving on in, we charge the Saurus. We charge the second line of Saurus to make sure that Skarbrand gets a sort of chariot effect going. And that should terror out these guys off the battlefield. And indeed it does. Now, you can tell I'm sort of abandoning the high ground here. He's actually committed quite a bit. So I don't really want to be sticking around here. And instead, we're just going to focus on this area. I also have 7 Minotaurs somehow that are coming back. They somehow rallied. Maybe they'll pay for themselves. I don't know if they will, but fingers crossed, guys. And nice. As long as you just keep on warding off that Bastiladon, it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Come on, Minotaurs. This one's on you. You were built for this. How's the trading going? It's going okay. Trading's going okay. I really need to kill his caster, though. I really need to kill his caster, and I really need to take this point. We'll get the D-summon on these guys. He's taking the high ground, but there is his lord, hopefully going down now by the likes of Skarbrand. I guess I could get more dogs. I'm going to get the flesh hounds instead, though, just because they're a bit better. And here we go. Lord down. It takes a one hit. One smack from the Skarbrand, and he already shatters. What a sad time for the Lord there. Oh my gosh. That is absolutely brutal. Alright, nice. Looking pretty good. My confidence is restored. He has quite a few guys on the high ground, but the plan is to block them up and Blade of Corn them. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'm hoping that we get here just in the nick of time to catch out the Feral Cold Ones, to stop them from capturing. And nice. That is a very dead Lord. That is a very, very dead Lord. He's gonna get Skarbrand here in a second. Skarbranded. And then, I don't know, what else is good here? I guess I could go for more Furies, but I feel like, honestly, at this point, honestly, Furies are not bad. They're great for dealing with his, for his cavalry here. Alright, can I actually kill off that Lord, though, is the real question. Minotaur Great Weapons coming back in. The Minotaur Great Weapons are gonna be, cleaning up over there. And let's see if we can deal with these guys. I'm gonna do this. I actually want Unbreakable Marauders there. Just because they will hold against those feral guys pretty well. Those cold ones. And I think I should be able to steal this point back real soon. I'm gonna bring in some dogs. Just because I think we're at the point where we really just want to capture as much as possible. Rather than just focusing on trade. So we're gonna go all in. Pool in as much as possible. I think his lord just died. So that's one issue I don't have to deal with anymore. And then, with the big dive in over here, I think that's no more skinks. Where's my Minotaurs at? Man, the rallied Minotaurs legit are gonna win it here, I think. It's still a little bit close, though. It's still a little bit close. We have the point getting captured, but the skink cohort are doing pretty nice for themselves. Let's get the flesh hounds on these guys. We do get the terror route. I'm gonna get a chariot now and get it on that point because we need the capture weight. Oh, and he resummons his lord. He resummoned the lord just ASAP. That's a pretty good play. Not gonna lie, that's not actually too bad of a play. But Minotaurs returned. Gonna be holding down the fort. We should retake this, and then we just have to hold 2 points to be good. Oh, and he goes for a resummon on the Manticore. That's actually pretty sick. I gotta say, my opponent has the sick plays over here. But can his Spear Infantry do enough here? I have a lot of guys that can chase off his units. I have a lot of Furies, a lot of non-large threats for him. So it's by no means gonna be easy for him. And of course, Skarbrand is an absolute beast too. We'll see though, we'll see. Doggos have done well. Skarbrand doing alright. Chariots are in there. Let's just get another Flesh Hound. I will say it is a little bit sketchy with him spamming out these spears everywhere, but... Oh, you know what I could do? I could use my doggos to kill off his lord over here. Oh, but that leadership though. That leadership dropping. It's not over yet, guys. It's not over yet. Oh my gosh, the Manticore with the big route. Yo, this is actually a pretty spicy game. It's not over until, yeah, it ain't over. He's got a lot of guys here pulling onto the point. I don't have that many remaining. except for basically just the chariots who have to hard carry here. Ha! Look at those skinks. Oh my gosh, it's a lot of skinks. Okay, I gotta kill those guys ASAP. So we're just gonna pull on top of them. Get the flesh hounds. Get them in there. Get them in there. Beat them up. And then get another unit of chariots to stall over here. I wonder... You know, he might win this. He might win this. I might say that he might win this. This is based on this situation. We're getting triple capped. Like, we're killing off these guys that are showing up, but it really depends on if he steals this point, I guess. We'll let him have the middle. And by we'll let him have the middle, I mean he will take the middle. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, look at that. Skarbrand not really looking too hot anymore. Let's see here. I'm gonna get myself a unit of these guys and try and steal this last point over here. Take out those marauders. Oh my gosh. Oh, I overchased with some flesh hounds. That's terrible. Oh man, I could have had a whole extra unit of flesh hounds. That's brutal. Oh, okay, but we do catch out his lord, so we're stuck in just a double cap situation. That's not the end of the world. I can live with being double capped. And now we can be okay with that. Let's go ahead and pull over here real quick. Finish off the rest of these little skinky boys. Okay, re-secure that point over there. And then we're going to pull onto the high ground and try and take this capture point. I don't know if I have to do a triple cap on him, though. Oh my gosh, we're going to lose to the lizardmen spam. The dreaded just infinite units. Skarbrand didn't have enough oomph in them to kill everything. Oh my gosh, honestly, that was a pretty cool lizardman build, I gotta say. I think he's won it though. Yeah, ain't over till the lizard dino sings. He actually won it. He won it. Oh my gosh, I'm really surprised. The Saurus warriors were great. I think his build was sick. I guess what I would have needed just more infantry, I guess, and just taken a crazy infantry fight with the support of Skarbrand, but unfortunately it seems that shall be it. The mass lizardmen infantry, too much for us. I actually had a lot of flesh hounds, which also ended up causing me issues, but GG. GG, well played. Wow, we won one game today. The brutality. I will say though, pretty sick game. The dreaded skinks. GG, well played. Yeah, I think the Skink Priest play was pretty cool. He got some nice Manticore summons. Did the Minotaurs really do well? Not really. If you look at the real winners here, it was like the Exalted Bloodletters. What I really needed was like a second unit of Exalted Bloodletters. Like, even if you look at my infantry, if I had just spammed infantry myself, we definitely would have won it. Yeah, Surf City again. Regardless, it's been a long stream day. I'm happy to call it the end for now.